All right, hello YouTube. I believe live. So I'm going to wait for a couple of my chatters to pop their little noggins into the chat window. Make sure we're all good to go with audio and all that kind of good stuff. And we shall begin. Hey, Denise. How are you? Can you hear me okay? I always like to check the audio because all these different ways it makes me hook up randomly. I never know. Hey, Joan. So these are the ATCs I did the other day with the collage. Oh, good. Hey, April. Great. And I was just, before I came on, I was just putting the black border on these. And there was a couple. This one. At the end, if you guys were here, you remember I just spritzed a little bit of Seth Isaac spray. It's the gold one, Gold Mine, from up high, and just let it mist. And it came out so pretty on some of this. Look at this. This is one of Robin's printables for this month. And see that real fine mist that came up there? It's really pretty on there. But anyway, these are where we ended up with those cards from the collage the other day. Get these out of my way. And hey, Kathy. Tracy Lebenzon. You guys know I'm a fan of his bamboo brushes. Well, he sent me all these to share with you guys and tell you a little bit about these brushes. I'll do a future video more detailed with these, but I wanted to touch on them today. And I'll put a coupon code. The coupon code is Patti, my first name, for 20% off of his website. And it's Lebenzon paintbrushes, Lebenzon-paintbrushes.com. Let me get this out of here. And I'm going to, hang on. Get rid of my address. In case there's a fan club out there looking for me. Hey, Nan. Hey, Z. So he sent me a big write-up on every one of these brushes. All these details are on the site. But here's his website, Lebenzon-paintbrushes.com. I'll hold it there for a minute. If you want to screenshot it, you can screenshot it. Hey, Devin. And otherwise, after the video, I'll put his links down there. But again, 20% off of the site with coupon code Patti with an I, P-A-T-T-I. So here's what he sent me. It's such a, this is, I don't know how to pronounce this, Wangi, W-A-N-G-I. It's a type of bamboo. And this is the brown synthetic brush. It's a thicker handle, but these are so cool, and he finishes them so nicely. And this is the brown synthetic bristle. Now, these don't look like they're very pointy or detailed. All right, see how these look? When they're dry, they're natural hair. However, I brought a little pan of water over here. Let me zoom in a little bit too. Ooh, boom, there we are. One thing that he states on the website, and he's told me about it too when I saw him in Baltimore in person at that show, that particularly the natural hairs. Hey, Eminem. Hey, Shauna. They're going to hold air in them. So you have to really get down there, and I don't know if you can see the bubbles coming up in that. And once you get it completely wet, right, then it's really going to hold the ink or the paint or whatever you use. Let's see how that came to a nice point. Now, this is a thicker one. This one is, oh, it doesn't say which size. I think this is a medium diameter brown synthetic, 3/4 inch long bristle and wag. Yes, that's this one. And this one's $55. He sent me the ones that are the biggest sellers on his site. And he's working on a couple special ones for me. Hey, Vicki. Hey, Dot. Linda. Eileen, welcome. Eileen, I can't believe you talked me into spending that much money on that Photoshop site. Oh, God. Sucked me right in. Hey, Nisha. Who else did I miss? But anyway, this is one of his more popular ones with the brown synthetic and the wangi. I don't know how to say that. I should know how to say that. This one is the same kind of handle. They're really cool handles. He's got his name burnt into this. But this one is Silver Fox. This is a more expensive brush. You can see the bubbles coming out in the water. So you really have to work. They're still coming out. You really have to kind of work it to get it to release all those bubbles. When you get rid of those air pockets, all that's going to hold is your ink or whatever you're using. These natural hairs, I think they're not recommended for acrylics. You'd want to use like inks, water-based inks, and watercolor. Hey, Wendy, welcome. Hey, Libby. You know what, Eileen, I really, just a little bit that I've looked at it so far, I really think I'm going to love it. It's exactly what I was looking for. I don't want to know, Gayla, you're finally here. But I think, Eileen, that's exactly what kind of stuff I'm looking for. I want to make some collages out of my prints and things that I've done and art pieces that I've done. Kind of collage together, kind of like Robin's doing for her printables and other stuff I have in mind to do. But yeah, his style that's what I'm looking for. But here's the Silver Fox, and look at the point. It's pretty much down to almost a single hair, if I can get it to focus. But this one's $160. And this, I think, is the medium. Silver Fox, where are you? Yeah, here's a medium diameter Silver Fox with the wangi. I have to ask him how to say that. I sound like an idiot. Hey, Kim. Hey, Gretchen. But if you read the write-up on where he gets the hair that he uses for these natural hair bristles and what he does to process them, and he's got a new process that he's using now on the Silver Fox and the Sable, I think. That's really making the hairs respond even better than they were. Hey, Larlo. So this one is the small brown synthetic. So you can see it doesn't look like it's very pointy. Put it in here, let those air bubbles escape. And I love these bamboo handles that have the little sticks on the ends. Like this one, this natural little twig that's on the end of it. And this one's $25. This is the small brown synthetic. Right, and they sharpen up to a nice point when they're wet. This one is the goat and synthetic blend, and that's a medium one. This one is $55. And you can see the air in the hairs in there? Can you see that silvery, like, it just holds the air in there. You just have to dance it around a little bit, pounce on it lightly, zhuzh it around in the water, and get rid of the air pockets. And then you've got all the medium, paint, watercolor, or inks, or whatever you're using with them. But look at that chiseled point that comes out in. And this one, this is a long-handled one. I like the long-handled ones. This is a small orange synthetic, but look how natural these are. It's got a little buckle and a bend in it, and this little stick up here. I like it. And this one is the small. This one's $25. And again, use the coupon code Patti on his site for 20% off of whatever your little heart desires. Oops. This is a bigger one. This is a large goat synthetic blend. So where was the medium? Goat synthetic. Here's the medium. Right, and let's see what this one does. You look at all the air in there. Can you see it? If I can hold still, see all that silvery looking stuff? That's air behind those bristles. This kind of looks like being in the in with Gala in a hot tub, if you know what I mean. With the bubbles, get it? And Gala just had a birthday. So there's that one down into a point when it's wet. They really are. They're works of art in themselves. So this one is $100. It's the large goat synthetic. Robin has some of, so this is Tracy Lebenzon. You're welcome, Gala. This is Tracy Lebenzon. His cousin Keith made the same style brushes in previous years, and he passed away. And Tracy took it up. The brushes that Robin has, I believe, were mostly made from Keith. And she's had them for, she said on her video the other day, 20 to 25 years, she still used them. The little bamboo one, more like this kind of stick that she uses to script with. She uses, I think, the 3/4 inch elk, small, and she's had it for 25 years. So it's an investment. They're not cheap brushes you get at Michael's in a 5-pack. They're handmade pieces of art. But look at the handle on this one. Each handle is completely unique. This is small goat synthetic for 25. And get the air out of there. All right, 2 more I'm going to show you. This is the small Russian sable. This is a beautiful brush. And he's got some grooves he's ground out through this end of this handle. And this knuckle, or whatever you call it in the bamboo, that's right at a good spot for me. Jeez, it's an M&M's. Hey, Rachel. Oh, there's a story there. Gayla and Kathy and I, several years ago, went down to North Carolina, met there for Jody Oles' Remy retreat with Gene Kessler. And I had Cheez-Its and peanut M&Ms in my room for snacks. Not for long once Gayla arrived. Not that I minded sharing with a dear friend, but you know. Kathy or I didn't have a shot at them. This is a beautiful brush. This is the small Russian sable. It's $70, but that's a work of art right there. I'm just saying. And here's another one. He's got his name burnished in. This is another one of the wangy handles. Wangy. So this is the, okay, this is the brown synthetic. This is the orange synthetic. And there's a different amount of snap. And it takes him a long time because he also, Eileen, I don't know exactly how long for each one. The more hairs, I know the more tedious it is because they're placed in there pretty much individually. But he's got to find the bamboo, strip it down, bore the hole for the hairs, do whatever he does with that. And then he polishes the handles. He does all different kind of stuff with the handles to finish it off. And I know it takes, I think it's a several day process to get all those steps finished on a brush. But he loves it. He loves what he does. He makes beautiful brushes and pieces of art out of them. So here's this one's 55, the synthetic orange and the larger handle, the wangy. Does anybody know how to say that? I keep doing that. Yeah, they take forever. I mean, it's a lot of work in these brushes to get those completed. But anyway, I just wanted to show you those. We'll play with those another day. I had something in mind that I've wanting to have done already. This has been here for about a week or so, these Micas, and I just haven't had a chance to do them. Oh, I thought hairs were falling out. It's cracks in my bowl. I say I never had a hair fall out of one of his brushes. And I still didn't. My bowl's cracked. In case anybody saw that. All right, I'm going to lay these sort of out of harm's way-ish over here. I don't want them to dry flat. I don't want to stand them on their ends until they're a little bit more dry. So these are the Arteza micas that you've seen Robin use on her jelly plate. Pull out a little bit recently. And of course, I had to have those. And they were actually a really good price. There's 60 of them in here. 60 different bottles of them. Give you a cute little spoon. So let's get to it, shall we? I don't know where he gets his bamboo, if it's sourced from a certain place in the world. I'm not sure. But you know what? If you would want to email him, M&M, on his site, on the customer service email, and ask him about it, I'm sure he would respond to you. Was that Jackie that came in? I saw somebody saying hi. Yeah, there's Jackie. Hello, dear. So anyway, oh, turquoise. Look what I pulled out of there. An aqua blue. Hang on, I got to take my glasses off so I can see these. All right, let's just take a couple of these out. Rosewood, that's kind of a rose gold. Caramel brown, why not? Oh, this is chameleon. Now look how much less of the chameleon you get in that bottle. But this is one of the color shifty ones, I think. Bronze, Aztec gold. Let's get that one out. And light gold. For now, that'll do. Let's just grab a couple. Put this out of harm's way, if there is such a place down here. Oh, hey, Rachel, guess what Dave and I did the other day? Like to kill me. And I'm not talking about my haircut. Yeah, they're Mica's gala. Hey, Chris. Remember... oh, Lord, hang on. Okay. The cabinet I told you about that Rachel had a contact in North Carolina. And Xandra, you got one of these drawers. And Penny, that you see in chat sometimes, it's local here, she got two of the smaller skinny ones. We still haven't put those up. But Dave and I cleared out this corner, which was full of stuff, shelves, and oh my God, all kind of stuff over there. We cleared out and gutted it and then put this in. It's a base, and the labels and all are still on there. They were bought it from the University of Virginia or something. This guy found them. 3 sets. How can I say this? The units of drawers are 5 high, and there was 3 sets, 1, 2, 3 sets. So there's 15 drawers. And then there's a top to it where you can put whatever you want on the top. That's a flat top. Those some bitches are heavy and awkward. Let me take another picture to show you kind of the depth of these bad boys. Not a very good picture from here, but see how much further out it comes than my Alex drawers. It's a big old cabinet. Now the first couple, the base and the first one wasn't too bad. Hey, Malia. And then the second one was a little tricky, but the third one, getting it up on top of there, and then there's little edges on the previous set and a groove on the top set that you have to match up without losing a toe or dropping it on your finger. Yeah, Denise, and they're going to store my big pieces of watercolor paper and my big handmade papers I get from Loose Ends and Dick Blick in various places. So now I just got to get so now it's really a wreck. All that stuff was displaced over here. It's not good. it's not a pretty situation. I wonder if this is ever going to come off. We'll see. We shall see. So let's, and actually, oh shoot, I just wet it. Darn it. Robin was using one of these brushes, and I don't remember if she used the synthetic, the brown, or the, I guess it doesn't really matter. I think she used a brown one like this, but now it's wet. Darn it. So I don't even know where we'll put the two tall ones. They're tall, skinnier ones. They're as high as those are, I think, with 3 high, maybe a little taller. But the drawers are like this wide and maybe this deep. And there's, I don't know, 9 or 10 drawers maybe. I got 2 of those. I'm not going to be able to use this. It's still wet. That's not going to work. Excuse me. Okay, well, I'll just find another dry brush. That's all. I'll just use this cheap one in case it doesn't do nice things to my brush. Okay, so let's get this. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see. Let's pop a little of this foil down here and there. Now let's take Aztec Gold. This is a, can you use these on polymer clay? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can, Gail. I think you can use any kind of mica on there. These are I want to say, let's see if it says on the box. Yes, cosmetic grade. Right? They're not, that's why you get so many. I think it was $40 for these 60 bottles of this. I also want to try some Primary Elements, which I think are my favorites. And what's the other one called? Oh, Jacquard. Parallax, that's what it is. I couldn't think of that the other day. But I want to, there it is. I want to try my favorite, and that's not my favorite, but that is a favorite, Stargazer. I'm looking for my African Jade. What the hell is that? Kiwi, that's pretty too. Now I know I have probably 2 containers of the African Jade. And do you think there's one at my fingertips? Hang on, I might fall out of my chair. I'm digging through a bottom drawer full of these things. Come on. African Jade. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's do this. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so we're just going to do it. Patty, I saw that Dave also get... He did! He did. Actually, it's not half bad. Patty, I got 4 sets for my brother for Christmas. The Primary Elements, Cindy, they're great. They are beautiful colors. I'm going to mix them all up. Oh, you can make slime from them. But yeah, Dave gave me a haircut, bless his little heart. And it really wasn't half bad. He gave it his all, I can tell you that. Put this on here so I don't make a boo-boo right off the bat. I'm going to put some African Jade in here too. These are my favorite. I need another spoon. I got a little metal one over here. How cute is that? Gotta be careful getting these all up in the air. You don't want to off yourself. So now what Robin did was she used a dry brush and kind of scrunched these around a little bit. So let's just have at it, shall we? And you can see this African Jade. The Primary Elements are like duo colors. And I don't know if that's the right term that I want to use. They're the color shift maybe, but they're two colors. The maybe you do have to use more than I thought. I guess the sticky part of the plate really sucks those up, I guess. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to be a little glitz. I forget what this one is. Let's see if it says the color combination on here. It's African Jade. Iridescent sparkle in a jar. No, it doesn't have the description of what two tones this is, but it's kind of a blue-green effect. And you can see it looks more green on here when it hits that darker background. So let's do something, even if it's wrong. Probably will be, but you know, let's not go there yet. What do we want to pick it up with? Now, here come the big questions. What the hell are we doing? Gold bronze. The black, that turns mostly brown. Oh, let's use this dark blue, the Dick Blick. Hey, Sally. Thanks for joining, everybody. Another kind of last minute deal, but that's the way she rolls. This is the Dick Blick matte acrylic in dark, deep blue. Love the paint, hate the bottle. Because my hands are not that weak, and you can barely squeeze this damn thing. I have to kind of hope for the best and kind of slosh it out of there. See what happens. Hey, where's my brayer? Wouldn't that be a handy tool to have now? All right, get some sort of order. In a rolling off place that I might end up making some washi tape out of. I made all that. I haven't used any of it, but it's in the bin to be used. Haven't done that much stuff actually. It's for being stuck at home. It's been a little crazy. They're very hard to squeeze. I want to get some tissue too. This is a piece of deli. I'm just going to grab this because it's here, but I want to do some of these on tissue. Yeah, I will get some black one in there too, Sally. They'll look really cool on the black. Especially the African Jade. It completely changes. You see more of the green in the black. Let's just see what happens here. See that African Jade, how pretty that is? The gold, I must have let it sit there too long where it kind of got, you see the blobs where I took that lid and wiped off the marks right there. But for a background, she ain't bad. Let me grab some tissue though. That's what I'm going to use. Tissue. Where is my tissue? Come on. I really need to get these papers organized. Oh my God. Why I'm making more jelly prints, I have no idea. I have so many damn prints. And they're kind of everywhere. This is the cheap dollar store tissue. And let's see, I'm going to cut her down a little bit so it's more manageable. Okay, so let's do, what happens if I don't, oh geez, they're stuck together. It's not good. Hopefully these are going to be a little bigger than my jelly plate when I cut them up here. Looks like they will be. My eyeball measure. Unless I'm making a folder. Oh, hey Janice. Hey Jan. So we'll see. Actually, now that I think I did this before and they were a little bit shy, but I'll put a piece of deli over it to pick up the bits. But I think, I don't know, I might take some tape and try to get this off of there because I don't think it's going to be coming off of there anytime soon. And I hate to lose it because it's a lot of it's gold back there. Trying to bend it a little bit and break it up. Get off of there. I really need to clean this off or put new tape on it. All right, we'll give it another go and see what happens. Now let's use this again. I'm just going to stick this in here. What's the worst that can happen? See how it looks blue and then it turns green when it spreads out? Can you guys see that? Robin's prints were brilliant when she did this. You'll have to check out her video. I'm talking about Robin McClendon. Check out her YouTube channel for the video she did showing this technique. Let's put something unusual. Let's go with the brown. Well, talk about awkward. My clumsiness. Numb fingers. Not the daintiest thing, but hey, Tam. Good to see everybody. I like blue and brown together. All right, now let me get this out of the way of my trash can. And I'm thinking about just pulling it with black. And I got a new tube of black. Amazon.com. Thank you. Put a little bit of that down there. Do I want to use a stencil? Perhaps. Oh, look what's on top. Oh, but you know what I'm going to use? This one here. This is really a wild child stencil that I haven't used for years. It's an eye stencil. Just has a number on it. If anybody's interested, I'll let you know. It's kind of it kind of is like Indian Coco Kelly-ish or something like that. Hey, Elaine. So let's see what happens. Who knows? And if this stuff doesn't come up in the next couple pulls, I'm going to get some tape and rip her up and have another go. This is one of those ones that's kind of tricky to lay down. Oh, shoot. Really tricky when you let it slide. Let's see. Yeah. Tissue. Well, it's big enough because the stencil's covering some of the plate. Otherwise, I'd have dirty hands. I'd have to put another piece of full deli over top of it to help me out there. Oh, so the girls, there's a lot of girls here for the Maryland adventure signed up this year. So I talked to the hotel and I was able to negotiate them extending me for an answer until the end of May now. Hey, Stephanie. So rather than the end of April, I've now got to the end of May. And honestly, the way things are going here, I'm not holding my breath. Oh, shh. It's all sticking to the plate. And I said one. Go ahead, mark me down, Gayla. Damn it. It's that area. Oh, look what that was, though. Oh, we're going to have to try that again. See how that African jade shows all the green over that black? That's really cool. However, we got a little schmutz snuck down here on those big old crusty bits from Lord knows when. Put a piece of deli there to kind of get anything sticky off of there. But now, oh, what's underneath there? What, pray tell, are you doing under there? Let's, I think if I do, well, you know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And then I'm going to go over it with the bronze and let the bronze fill in those holes. That might be pretty. I'm going to put my heat gun in here and put, somebody was asking me about my heat gun. Who was that? Vicky, Rachel? Was it you guys with Robin and Miss Caden? Hello there. Robin and Rachel, Vicky, me. So here it is, Vicky. It doesn't have any branding on it, but I definitely got it at either Lowe's or Home Depot. It's variable speed. It's got this crank for I can blow cold air or I can peel paint with it. And that's what I've been using for years. There's no branding on there whatsoever. Well, right there, if I scrape off paint, it says Intertech. But I think, so if I put it down here on low, turn the fan up to high, it's cool air. I can hold my hand there. If I did that, where it was on the other setting, blisters, literally it peels paint. All right, that's good enough to get that mostly dry. And now let's do bronze. And let's see who's texting me. Dave's sending me pictures from the sunroom. He's out there with my mom and the dogs. Bless his little heart. All right, let's try this, shall we? Yes, we shall. But look how that's still not even rolling right over that. I'm just going to do belly. I think that it needs to be stronger than that tissue to get this off of there. We'll see. Hey, Debbie. Who is Miss Caden? That seems like a new name to me, but it looks like you know people. So is it a new screen name for you, or what's your first name? Oh, I should have pulled this on Onion Scan. No, it's not too loud, Amalia, honestly. Nope, see, you're not coming up. Come on, work with me. Yeah, you're not going to do it, are you? Well, that's very sketchy, but what's there is pretty cool, actually. We'll call it the beginnings of a background. But look. Come on. I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to do? The suck it all up color. Now, let's see. Reach here. Not too much of a calamity. Macro nickel azo gold. Let's see if I can get it up. Patty, if we don't meet this year, we should have a Zoom marathon weekend. Yeah, for sure. Let's try this. These, I saw your message there, Sally. This is the one that Robin says seems to clean up everything she tries to clean up. So we'll see how this works. And I've actually experienced that with this. And this is a fluid, a Golden's fluid. So it's not a very thick paint. And I think I'm going to have to use Gelli for this. Sometimes I think the thin paper is not absorbent enough to pull those prints. Hey, Pat. We'll get her off there if I got to get the duct tape out. Tiger Titan Green Pale. Is that a Dick Blick matte tiger that you're talking about, the Titan Green Pale? That color sounds familiar, but I don't have it, and I can't remember what brand that is or type paint it is. All right. Still a lot of schmutz down there, but look at those colors together in that corner. Let me turn this daylight lamp on to get a little more shine in there for you. With that teal and Quinn. Yeah, it's a pretty combination, isn't it? It's getting some of the crusty bits up out of there, but not tons, as you can see. You know what? I might just... Where would I have my tape? Let's look in the tape drawer first. Oh, but I don't want this kind of tape. I want shipping tape. And I saw a roll around the corner. Hang on. Must be in the shipping department. Yep. So I showed you guys the mermaid 3D printer mermaid paintbrush holder Joan sent me for my birthday. The very precious part of my birthday present, all the way from the UK, with a pretty bow with a little gem in it, a roll of toilet paper. That's how special I am. Oh. Titan Green Pale. So did somebody say scored some? Oh, I look at that all the time, and I never have gotten any for a long time, Rachel. You're a lucky rascal. It's not cheap. How much did you get? Do you know? You got to watch some of those listings. You'll see it and look like, oh, that's a good price. And it's for like 10 sheets, 30 sheets. Still having a hard time pulling that up. Try to get most of it out of there. It's a nuisance now. It's not coming up and it's interfering with. And you made the bow. I knew you did. Man, this is. Like really thick paint boogers on there. I don't remember what I did to get this on there. Other than just jelly plate and jelly plate, jelly plate. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, good. I'm glad you are. Hopefully I will learn a little bit what's going on here. There we go. This usually helps with the really stubborn stuff. Other than that, you just got to kind of soak it and wash it off, but I'm getting it off of there. I was thinking about that, Jackie, trying to remember, and that all seemed to pull off pretty good. It could be. I'm going to use some of that though, so we'll see. Good enough for now. Don't need to make it a lifelong project. Where can I put you? Let me make sure everything's kosher here. Oh God, those babies. All right, let's do, this is a shaker, Primary Elements little shaker in kiwi. It's got a little lid on it, and it's like a little salt shaker with holes. That may go on here a little bit better. Oh yeah, look at that. That's spreading it out a little bit better. Yeah, let's see. Hang on. I got more of those. Oh, look, here's one, and it's purple. Snapdragon. This is a pretty color. Let's mix them up. Because how bad can you be with turquoise and purple, really? This one's finer. Nothing could be finer. Now, I won't tell you how the boys in my class used to sing that. You had trouble with Vivid? Oh, I've never had trouble with those on my plate. All right, let's see what happens. Now, what color are we going to pull this up with? Hey, Glenda. Okay. I wonder, this one has a lot of gold in it. This Blue Violet Flash. What's this? This is Blue Flash. That's got a lot of purple in it. I think that might be the way to go, because I think that one had too much gold. Let's just try this. Just for giggles. Whoop. That might be too alike. Why you people let me do this? Let me grab a piece of black. Let me grab another stencil. I'm trying to look for one that's like a whole page one. Oh, you know what? Let's just use this one with the big stripes in it. I might get some collage elements out of here. Kind of like the surfboards, but not. And that's good with the black too, because then I can use the black paper to put like a frame around each one when I cut them out. Got a set of mini salt shakers for your powders. I need a lot of salt shakers, I'll tell you that. tissue. So that's going to be kind of what's underneath here too, right? That one's dry. I knew that was going to be dry already. Let's see if I can pull this with tissue. Tissue. Yeah, see, these end up a little shy. Just a little bit of that end sticking out, enough to get me all munged up here. All right, now with this down there, let's put, oh, I do. Okay. Orange peel and sunburst. I want to show the artisan. Now I'll keep going back to these little shakers. I'm pulling my shirt over my face as I do this. My masks are all upstairs now. Ready for the grab when we go out of the house. We now are mandatory in Maryland that we have to wear a mask when we leave the house, and gloves. Now, what color shall we pull that up with? And while you're pondering that, oh, this stack of stuff is out of control. It seriously is. Yeah. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. I really liked how that came out. This Crazy Eights one. But what color? See, I was thinking something like that, Jackie, but it's so similar to what's there. I don't think it's going to show it that much. Why gloves? To protect your hands when you're out. Mask and gloves in the whenever you're in a store or somewhere public, and it's recommended at gas stations. Oh, you can do all kind of stuff with a gel plate. Oh, let's try this. Who was that? Stephanie. Oh, somebody said teal, and I picked this up. This is the Fulgart Treasure Gold and Aquamarine Aqua. Let's try that. It's the only thing about one of these bottles like that. You got to get the paint out of there somehow. All right, let's see what we got. Let's pull that on black. Bridgeton, hello, welcome. Some of these lines are thin down here. I'm trying to make sure I get a good impression. Trying to feel where they are. It's kind of hard through this thicker paper. Deli, it's easy, but a little trickier here. Oh. One of my recent collages, I cut out one of these. Remember that? And I put the surfboards behind it. You guys were saying it looked like an airplane nose. All right, let's do something. How about that? Something. Let's do black. black, or let's do a little squidge of black, and I don't know, my brain froze. I'm going to use a little bit of this Michelazzo. Just kind of let it be. Let it be. Don't make me sing. You'll be sorry. Could be baby poop. But, you know, shiny baby poop. That's not a bad thing. Eileen, are you still here? Patty, do you hear from iStencils? Yes, it went very well. And she thanks you all very much. That she was able to keep her staff on for another several weeks with that sale. So I was really happy about that. Yeah, she was really tickled. I started to say something, and I'm sitting here like trying to remember what it was, and I got nothing. Oh, that's got, oh, don't let it fold over. That's kind of interesting. Look at the like blues and purples showing up when it moves over here in the corner. Can you see that? You gotta let that dry. It's on tissue. There's a lot of interesting colors that were still on the plate, plus those lines from that other stencil that I pulled with the purple and the turquoise. That looks really cool, actually. Come here, my little precious one. Sit yourself up there and dry like a good pull. Put a little bit more of the shiny down here. That'll randomly pick up here and there as it feels like it. Oh, interesting. All right, let's try. What is this? Aqua blue. Yeah, it looks really cool. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, crap, that fell off. This is like a flat paddle. It's not a spoon. So that may be part of my problem. So let's try. You know what? Let's put this chameleon down. This is called Chameleon Green. That's the one that was like halfway full. It's probably a more expensive pigment to make. But you guys are worth it. Let's splurge and try that. Oh, can you see it splashing on the plate and turning green? Probably not. Let me try to help you. See that where it's kind of dusted out there? Huh. Oh, wrong end. Put my shirt over my face. So, you know, it's going to be really easy for bank robbers and thieves to get away with stuff. They don't have to worry about being seen in a mask. Everybody's got a mask on. I don't want to be responsible on my channel for saying that. If someone of you guys goes and robs a bank, tell them I gave you the idea. Some of you probably already have either, right, Gayla? Anyway, right, Gayla, Eileen? I got you two pegged for bank robbers. Oh, hang on. I'm rolling over here. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm rolling back. What I'm looking for is right over here. Oh, silly girl. Let's play with these. And this. That got all bent up. I don't know. We'll see how it works. So, okay, here we are again with the color Sitch. Let's use this one. This is Mayan Gold. Yeah. Let's try that. And then, excuse me. Let's try that, and let's put some of these little some of that on there. Let's see what we get off of that. Let's see what happened here. That's our suspect. Yep. Joan's a little shifty too. Sandra, I think she's good. But yeah, Joan's a little shifty, and well, Gayla and Eileen. I know. Enough said, right? CB, she could go either way. I don't know. I think she might be the decoy. I've seen her work a bar before. Oh. See where those little boogers are pulling that paper off, though? Still? That are still on the plate. But that's, look at that flash in there. Imagine a little strip of that being in a collage and how that will flash on your page. I like a good flash. Shut up, Kayla. Let's throw some black flash down there. And I know that I didn't put any mica down there, but there's some still on the plate. This is not my usual brayer. This has all kind of mishaps on there. That's oldie but goodie. So this one got warped, but let's see what we can pick up with it. It should still work okay. That's part of your cover, Eileen. Acting like you can't spell. Oh, I should have put that on another print. That came out pretty good. I like to wiggle it a little bit so it makes bigger lines in the plate, even though it's kind of blurry. That's okay. All right, give me a little piece of tissue. Tissue. I never put it down straight. See this whole little edge here I missed, but that's okay. You have to be shifty to be Doesn't hurt, Dot. Especially when you're doing a citizen's arrest. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry. Oh, my. Oh, look at you. Hello, lover. I love that Zodiac print. But look at underneath all that mica that was still left on the plate, and here this little amoeba, kind of a wood stamp that I call it, sitting there in that green. And look how 3D that looks, that stamp. There you go. There's a good shot. How cool is that? You can't hate it, people. You can try, but you cannot hate it. Put you somewhere special. Okay, I'm going to try to get some of these boogers off here. Yeah, again, because they are not allowing anything to print where they are. I'm just getting holes, or some of the tissue is even sticking more on the boogers. And they just won't come off with a pull, no matter what. Oh, I know what I want to use. Hold on, hold the phone. I just have to find what special drawer they're in. No. Yes. I want to try night. Yeah. I got some other colors of Seth's ice translucent gels. This one is the coffee and this one is the black. See how dark they look? But watch the medic. Hopefully. What other colors of these do I have? Let's do some. What is this? Light gold. Let's throw some light gold down. How bad can that be? Jeez, whiz. Come on. I am, Eileen. You know, that's not something that comes very easy to some. What is this? Ginger peach. Peach. Ow. Olive vine. This is a pretty one. Leslie sent me these a couple years ago when these bottles first came out. And I've used them on polymer clay. This one's called Olive Vine. It's a real deep green. I think it's got gold in it. Oh, shoot. I should have done like a scripting character with this stuff. That looks like a dollar sign. We're not going to do that. Now I got all this green. Something like that on the outskirts of that, maybe. Let's see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Let's pull that. I'm going to use, it's called Night. Sandra, what is the name of that? It's in French. I think it's Night Sky on his website. That's SethApter.com is where I get them. And these are, the company is in France, so all the names are in French, but this was the first run. And when they come out again, they're going to have both English and French names on them. And I believe this one is Night Sky. So you see how black that is, right? Oop, hello. Looks like pitch black, but watch when you spread it out. It becomes very translucent and not so stark black. So let's just see. And you have to work kind of quickly with these on the jelly plate because they are a sticky gel. However, look at that green picking up in there now. Per Rachel, pull that sucker now. Rachel's played a lot with these Soul Rain art that's in chat. Black licorice. Black licorice? I thought for sure it was Night Sky. No? Maybe I got another one that's more blue than this. I don't know. Oh, Gabby, she's there. She's translating it. Okay, good. That's more what it spelled like, actually. But I thought for sure on the website it was called Night Sky, but that may be a different one that I got. Whoa. Well, that just kind of turned all green, except for that. Apparently the olivine is a very strong pigment. There's some of the gold in there. That definitely is screaming for another layer of something rather than just a piece of green paint. But now look at all this stuff on there. Let me try to get some of that off before it gets too sticky. May have already done that. Maybe that is what's on here, Jackie. Ooh. It's pretty. Let me look in my drawer and see if there's another one that looks, this is the coffee. I'm going to use that next. But let me see if there's one that was like Night Sky that's like a blue and that this was black maybe. Nope. Nope. That's the only one. It's the dark. Oh, wait a minute. Here, I got my receipt. My receipt. Oh, crap. It's in the wood set. I got the wood set and the earth set. And I think this was in the wood set. I don't know what that says. It's too small. Can't see it. But it isn't Noir. Isn't that night? Oh, look at Gayla whipping one. Did you Google that? Well, it's really even worth a little booger. I know, right? So let's try the coffee. Get off of there. Okay, put that on until I need it. Okay. Irritating boogers. It's like peeling a sunburn. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's try this ginger peach. Haven't used that yet. I'm gonna stick my face down my shirt. Trust me, nothing to see here. Oh. Oh. Ginger peach. And let me do something that's really going to contrast with that and do a turquoise one in here. Gayla, come on. You know you'll love it. That's like a Dr. Pimple Popper thing. Can't turn away. It's like a train wreck. Okay, now let's do... Hang on. Come here. Let's do a stencil. And let's... Well, I said I was going to use this, so hello. Try to pay attention to yourself, Patty. Jesus. Yeah, but I don't think there's a color on his site that's called that, is what's throwing me off. I think he's going to name them what he wants to name them in English, not what it translates to. I think is the missing link here to this mystery. Ooh, look at this. Rachel, that's kind of your colors, girlfriend. That was the ginger peach. Oh, the ginger peach. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Primary element. And ginger peach. Let's... Is that going to fit on there? Yeah. I'm going to have stamps in the not too distant future made with the new pictograph shapes. I'll let you know when I get those done. They have to be, I have to lay out the plate, get the plate made and all that kind of stuff first. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? That one Irvine 1670 ink that I have that shows you the orange with the green and a little bit of red in it. Oh, I wonder if I have any red mica. If I don't, I'm sure they'll have it in the Arteza set. So hold on. Hold the phone. Try to get that over there. Let me have a piece of black. Oh, hello, lover. Look at you and your fabulousness. That's pretty cool. And then look what's on here. The outlines of all of those shapes. So, hang on. What is that? No, that's pink. I don't know. Okay, no red there. Let me try. I'm sure there's got to be a red in here. 60 colors. You'd think we'd have a red. Raspberry red. That's kind of pink. Strawberry red. Nope. Coral. Rose pink. Oh, chameleon red. Oh, interesting. It's a coral again. Chameleon blue. That's got a lot of. See that shift in there? I might come back for you, little one. Okay, I'm going to try something here. And it could go wrong, and that's okay. That's okay. A little boo-boo on here. Some spray brush. I don't use that necessarily. It's a little too big. I need one of these right. Let's use this little guy right here. This is a cheapy one. Hey, Lauren. Or Lorena. Sorry. Hello there. Welcome. All right. I'm going to try something here. So this is going this way. I'll turn this a little bit. I'm going to try to write with this a little bit. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll see. Yep. Sorry, not looking at chat right at the moment. Right. Won't stick to my brush, to the plate. Maybe a little bit there. Make something simpler. All right. Let's just see what happens. CB's, I've always said CB was a god. Goddess. Okay, now what the hell am I going to do? Let's put I want this stuff to show underneath of it too, the pictographs that are on there. So do I put down, let's do this. Let's do Dragon Flash. That might not look good with the pink, with the red. Ah, crap. Oh, well, we're in it now. We're in deep now, kids. This will be cool or very bad. And it doesn't really matter which one, honestly. All right, let's see what happens. This was, I think, a bad color choice, but yeah, we'll see. Picked up the pictographs. Oops. Well, I can see it better than you can, maybe because I can't hold it flat. They're in there for real, but I'm not sure about the color choice there. I do not care for that combination, but you know, what are you going to do? Let's try something with a bigger jar. What is this? Stargazer. Let's see what we got here. Patty, can we still get a discount on the brushes used? Yes, you can, Elaine. Use Patti, P-A-T-T-I, for 20% off. You sure can. I need to remember to put all the links and everything underneath of the video when I'm done. Okay, now the age-old question, what the hell do we do next? Maybe, oh, you know what? I think I'll use this. The Dick Blick darker blue. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Something ombre. Ooh, got all the schmutz on me there. Patio designer or art foamy. Actually, nobody knows it yet, but yes, I will be. I'm supposed to have a call with KP this week. And she had asked me about it before, but yeah. Yep. What happened to them? Tam, you talking about art foamies? Well, again, not my best color choice. Too much alike. It's still there, but I'm going to put that in the pile. They were a Canadian company, and the woman that owned them sold them, and KP, Kristen Powers, from Rubber Moon Stamp, bought the equipment in the business and just finally has it set up. She just did a launch this weekend, I think it was, on my Facebook, but they're now in the US. That is the coffee. They look so much alike, the black and the brown. Let's do a couple of these golds. This is the light gold. Yeah, they were having trouble with the website during the launch, that not all of the ones that are there, like Julie Faye found Balzer, all the current designers except for I think one came over. One elected not to, I believe. But I know Saturday they didn't have all the designs on the website because Julie's got a ton of them, and there wasn't a ton of them on there. And that was one of the issues that they were working with. I don't know if it was the web designer or what the issue was, but they were hoping to have that resolved pretty quickly. Let's put a little splash of this in just because I'm looking at it. Oh, I like these. Oh, maybe just circles around and swirlies. And now I'm going to do black. Yeah, I definitely want pictograph foamies. I'm going to do this. Now, I wonder if I can put that on here. What would happen? Oop. Nightsy! What time is it? 8 o'clock. When did I come on? 6:30? I'm going to go in a little while here myself. Thanks, guys. Put something on this one. Get up there. I'm going to do a little edge of this here. And a little edge down there. And what are we going to pick that up with? Let's pick it up with some rice paper. I'm going to use rice paper tonight. Oh, I was going to say that was a fail, but look how that came out when you really see it up close with all those different colors popping through there. Even though the print was a little sketchy of the... That ain't half bad. And look what's on my plate, getting ready to be yanked off of there with something delicious. So, let's see what it looks like. Let's cheat. Okay, that's dark. Let's do... Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to another piece of rice paper. And I'm going all bronze. Where are you? Here you are. I wonder what would happen if we just did this. Here, and here, and here, and here. Just for shits and giggles, as we say. Libby, what about Xandra's watercolors? The ones she hand makes, you mean? Or she was using some of April's Renaissance, the Polish watercolors. April's in here. She's a creative little me. A little creative me. A little creative me. She has an Etsy shop where she imports and sells the... She used that in one of her last videos, the Payne spray in a tube and in a pan. Gayla, who have you been talking to figure that out? Sometimes this rice paper sticks too. There you go. There's Rachel. She so I'm not sure which she just right above your last comments, Libby, is a little creative. That's April, and she has a website, an Etsy site where she imports and sells the Renaissance Polish watercolors in pans and tubes and sets. Okay, not as fabulous as I thought, but I forgot that on rice paper, these shiny metallics, like this, you know what that bronze usually looks like? It loses that on this absorbent paper. You don't see that real shiny stuff like you would on Gelli, for instance. So let's what's this? African jade. What is this? Orange peel. And let's put this strawberry red on here. And these artesans. Oop. Where's my brush? There it is. Right in front of my face, going under my shirt. I wonder if we could get like the blues and blacks and some purpley colors and do like a galaxy kind of a look. We'll try that one, and that might be my last pull for the night, actually. What was I going to do with this? Who was in charge? Who was in charge? Let's use this. I wonder if I will continue to sell for UK site. I don't know, Dot, what the plan is there. This isn't going to work. This doesn't look great at all over here, actually. I hate to say it, but it's true as I'm sitting here. Put one right smack in the middle. Wiggle it a little bit. What did Eileen do, or are you paging her? And then for, you were asking about Xandra. She sells, she makes handmade watercolor and sells it on her online store. If you're talking about Xandra and watercolor, she makes some of her own, and she uses my recipe for the rose gold, which is this with black ink in it that got splattered, but that's my rose gold that Xandra makes and sells in pans on her shop. You know what? I thought about that, Jackie. I thought about putting a little pot of sumi ink over here and dipping a little mica in the ink and trying to write with it. What do you look like? It's all right. That's a Rachel color. So what did I say? Let's do purple. A turquoise. Do I have a dark? Well, this is the one that comes out a little thicker pop to it. You go head first into my drawer again down here. Let's see what I have. It's kind of in the like black. Oh, what's this? Nutmeg, yeah. Nah. Nutmeg. Let's go with this Meridian Blue. A different shade of blue. Oh, look at that. Look at you. darker one out on the edges. Maybe a little light in the inside there. All right, let's see what happens. Let's just see. All right, let's just try to make little, I don't know what I'm doing. Just little swooshes. Galaxy-like little swooshes. See what happens. All right. Now, I'm guessing I'm going to pick that up with what? Black? That dark blue? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me try. I'm going to take this Antique Pearl Isaac spray. And Seth says to shake them like this, roll them in your hands instead of up and down so you don't clog the sprayer with all the mica that's in the bottom. And now I'm just going to spritz this from up high. Oh, I sprayed all those. Jesus. Hang on. I was trying to make stars, but that went to hell in a handbasket right there. That didn't come out like I expected. However, we're going to let it dry for a minute. Oh, I have my thoughts on that, Gala. Okay. So let's see. Is that? It's coming out with, see the little pearl drops in there? Over here in this dark bit, you can see it a little bit. I'm hoping for a starry look. Yes, they're very brave behind screen names that nobody knows, but that's okay. Not everybody's got to like me. I don't even want everybody to like me. If I'm not pissing somebody off, I'm not doing a good job. Oh, okay, we're going to go with black. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's see if there's any resemblance of this when we get her done. Let's just see what happens here, folks. Okay, picking it up on Gelli. Of course, if this turns out really good. I just gotta laugh, Jackie, when I see stuff like that. I've never, as much as I'm on YouTube, never ever given anybody a thumbs down or a hateful comment. But it tickles me when I see that, because like, oh, God bless her or him. What a small life you must have to have the time to do that. Bless your heart. And I just kind of feel sorry for him and chuckle to myself and move on and do what the hell I want to do anyway. Joan, do we have to go there again? All right. Well, kind of, sort of. kind of cool. The little ribs of the gold kind of look like lightning or something. Well, I don't hate it. I do not hate it. My attempt at a galaxy mica. All right, kids. Mama's going to call that a night. And let's see what we got here. Where do we end up? What we got? What we got? Here's the... Here, this goes here. Oh, Jackie. Yep, you're right. I got to do that. Thought I was done, but no. Jackie has a good idea. All right, let's go. I'm going to use this as my stamp pad. Put some browns down there. I'm going to get a good enough layer to get a good impression. It's rare that I have a good impression, but whatever. Not I'm trying to impress anybody. All right. Here's some stamp. Get that all painted up. Move this over. Now, Jackie, you know whether this works. Hey, Riri, whether this works or not, it's going to be your fault. If it works, it's going to be your credit. If I screw it up, that's totally on you. Okay. Let's see what we got. Night, Chris. Good to see you in chat. Hello, lover. Look at you. Ah, you are brilliant, Jackie. Now, you can't hate that. Now, somebody remind me of this in the future because we're going to do more of these. And I need to take a copy of that, and I'm going to print it, and I'm going to... Yeah. That ain't half bad. Mama likey. Hello, lover. Okay. Oh, hell no, I got this on my plate. Let's clean this up because you know what happened the last time when I didn't do that. Oh, let's do it on here. Thanks, Dot. Glad you could join us. Well, I didn't do much for that, but I think that one's a goner anyway. Pick this up with red. Somebody who said that? Riri red. Oh, let's see. Do I have the right color red paint? That may be another paint. How about queen magenta? That's two. Ooh, that's two. Pow. What is this red? Quinacridone red. That's well, you know what? That's the best I got because I don't have a lot of red paint. I know, Rachel. That's a crime, isn't it? I don't have any tomatoes, so Quin red it is. Let's see what happens. It might be spectacular. Okay, let's do Gelli. Somebody's saying, hey, Claudie. Somebody said hi, Diane. Oh, hi, Diane. There, I see you. Welcome. I'm just wrapping up, actually. But I'm going to show the prints that I did tonight. Talk about the brushes one more quick time. And hopefully off by 8:30 because that's Klondike time for Mumsy. That's actually looks kind of cool. I don't hate that. Okay. So let's pull these down. What do I have here? A bunch of crap here. So I got it. All right. Here's some prints from tonight. Of course, you just saw this one, the red and the bronze. It's still kind of wet. I love that stamp. Not my favorite pull. This was on rice paper, and you lose some of that sheen from that bronze. As shiny as that bronze is, the rice paper is so porous, it does something that's not spectacular to it. Although this print looks pretty spectacular actually in person because all those different colors came up. You don't see much of that paint because the stamp lifted off most of it. But there's all kind of colors in there. Yeah, not a big fan of this one. It was where I tried to script with the powders, but the colors were too alike. Although that's a tone on tone thing. And then I stamped that image on there. I do like this one. It's all kind of colors in that bad boy with pictographs. Wrong color choice on this one, but I really like the pictographs in the background of that. It's hard to see. They're kind of outlines the way it came out. And then here's just the pictographs. That really looks like that one Carbine 1670 ink. This one, I wanted to see this dry, and it's dry. Got a lot of different colors in there. You can see the lines. Now they're going horizontal from that one stamp that I pulled, or stencil, rather. But you can see all kind of tints. I see purple and turquoise and bronze and gold. Oh, kind of color in there. And here was the pull that started that one. That's that crazy 8 stencil. This is just a cleanup. Here's the one print I did on black. And then here's when I was trying to get the crusty bits off my plate when we first started. See how all this was interrupted, where this didn't print, they were all crusty bits on my plate. This one's kind of cool, although it ripped the paper up because of those crusty bits, but that's okay. But the print looks really cool, actually. If I can get it to show you in person. There you go. Isn't that cool? And this was just kind of there. So, and my fave, my little impression of a galaxy, and Jackie's idea of printing that stamp with bronze over top of it. Spectacular. All right. So one more time, these are the brushes that Tracy Lebenzon sent me. So if you're interested in gorgeous works of art in themselves, these handmade bamboo brushes, he has an assortment, a huge assortment on his website, which is Lebenzon-paintbrushes.com. I can't speak. And if you use the code Patti, my first name, Patti, you'll get 20% off of your order. These are all natural bamboo handles. Some still have the little natural sticks on them. This one is a synthetic and goat hair. There's this one I think is the elk. No, it's Russian sable. This is a Russian sable one. Is this? No, where's? Let's see, this bigger one. This is the silver fox. And And a lot of these are synthetic or synthetic blends. But at the different, this is the Wangi. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Again, Wangi. This thicker bamboo handle. It's called a Wangi. See how it's spelled? That's a synthetic and goat blend for $55. That's the medium size bristle. This is a small brown synthetic. This one's $25. But I love these with these little sticks on them. And you can specify when you order, there's a comment box. And it says on the orders for every brush, if you want a 4-inch handle to an 8-inch handle, put your comment in there. Because some people like real short stubby ones. I don't. I have a big hand. I like a bigger brush, longer handle. And he will accommodate you the best he can. And whenever I've ordered from him in the past, all of these that I had bought before are, I got what I asked for. So he will do his best to accommodate. He's a great guy, really nice guy. And these are really works of art in themselves. And some of these, he's got his name out there. Burnished in the, it's like burnt in there. Anywho, 20% off using code Patti. I'll put the links underneath the video when I get done tonight. And there you have it. So, who is doing this? Hold on. Sounds like there's an emergency. Emergency. What the hell? Hang on. I think that's our security camera. Somebody call 911. Oh, Oakley. Running. Dave's got him outside. He's running back and forth in front of the one camera in the backyard. That fool dog. Anywho, I think that's it. Is that it? Lebenzon brushes, Gelli prints with mica. Here's the Arteza mica. 60 bottles were, I think, $40 some. It's because I love you guys, Jackie, that I'm spending your money. But I'm saving you 20%. Let's look at it like that, shall we? Let's not look at the negative. Let's look at the savings. All right, kids. Got to run. I'll catch you soon, and I have no idea when that might be, but I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Have a good night and stay safe. Masks and gloves, please. 6 feet apart.